and welcome to the 80s, the podcast that uses your votes to determine the most totally legendary 80s thing since pegged jeans became a thing back in the mid-1980s. In Cleveland, Ohio, I'm Keith Marsteller. Joining me from Seattle, Washington, it's the creator of the 80s-ist, my longtime friend, my co-host, and he is reputed to have been really into pegging back then. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe Walk. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Keith. So, Keith, full disclosure, you and I are recording this on Sunday night. This
That's
is coming
correct.
out on Wednesday morning, which is the 24th. And that means that some of our listeners very may well have been raptured.
Oh, shit.
Because the prediction is that Tuesday, the 23rd, that's the rapture.
So, listeners will have heard, pious listeners of faith will have heard our Monday show about the Prince region round 3, but only non-believers, heretics, and, people destined to go to hell are listening to this show.
That's right. This is strictly for the Left Behind crowd.
And not
so Kirk Cameron will not hear this.
Kirk Cameron's character in the Left Behind movies would be left behind, but Kirk Cameron himself,
he's going.
He's off discussing the design of bananas with his creator. So
That's right.
Wow, I didn't realize there was another rapture prediction. Those are so dangerous to try to do, but
it's always a great time to predict the rapture, Keith.
You know, when I lived in Boston in the early 90s, people got stickers that were the size of 8.5 by 11 paper, but the whole thing was a sticker, and would put them on light poles, and it was on like every light pole in Cambridge where I lived, that the rapture was this certain date, and they stayed there for years and years, and the people who put them up didn't get raptured, and
Nope.
maybe this time.
I have a very clear memory of 2011, a rapture that was predicted that, weirdly enough, also didn't happen. I mean...
Yeah, is it possible that mini raptures are happening and just like every person that dies Tuesday has been raptured?
Yeah. I saw something that said that it's possible that the rapture happened in 2016 and only David Bowie was taken and everybody else was left behind.
That is awesome, actually.
Well, I mean, it would explain, conditions in our country, right?
This could be the end times. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like this is the hellscape we were left in when David Bowie was raptured.
Yeah, that could be. I thought I'd just give us some mood music in the background. The obvious rapture.
Of course. Going to be on a lot of people's playlists on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
guys, give this a full listen on Monday. But, you want to... Do you know what... Does the rapture have a time zone designation, Joe? Like... You know what I mean? Like, do people get
God
raptured?
Feels like, so
does it happen simultaneously around Earth, or is it just noon local time, so it hits East Coast, Central?
I wish I knew enough about Christianity to say that, but I don't.
Well, Alejandro is a time zone ahead of me, so Ale, if you don't get raptured, send me a message Tuesday morning to let me know you're still here, and then I'll act accordingly. If I don't get something from you, though, buddy, I'm assuming the rapture is real, and I'm going to start traveling west at a high rate of speed.
There you go. What if it's only Stephen Miller that gets raptured? Because he's the perfect human being, and the rest of us are left behind.
That would be absolutely incredible development for our lives. Being left
honestly,
behind.
that would be pretty cool. I would,
I'd be down.
I'd get behind that. Yeah.
I mean, and it's okay to wish being raptured on someone because that's like one of the greatest things that could happen to you, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's not bad at all to wish somebody to be raptured.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like if
Joe,
I said, I hope you're not
you to go to
raptured,
heaven.
Joe, that's terrible, right? If
Yeah,
I say,
no,
I hope.
it's like a curse.
Yeah, it's totally a curse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I got us all the way to the saying of rapture. I did not know that open was coming. It was unscripted, but
right.
fun. Last question about it for me anyway. Where did you hear about it?
Oh, social media. I'm on Threads, and there's all kinds of. I mean, it's a lot of people checking in, talking about that, and just a lot of hopeful people saying, "Hey, perhaps the entire Trump administration will be carried off to rule at the right hand of Jesus, and leave the rest of us the fuck alone."
All right, quick question, contingency question.
Yeah.
If you get raptured, do you want me to continue the 80s-ist with like Denny as a guest host, or?
I mean, that's assuming Denny doesn't get raptured, but sure.
Oh, right. How cruel of me to assume that Denny wouldn't be raptured.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep it going. If I get raptured, I mean, just good luck to you, because
well, if you get raptured, there's no way I could produce the show, so I guess that would be it. So, I mean, maybe we'll see you guys on Friday.
Maybe? Yeah, I guess we'll find out. All right, well, welcome back to the 80s-ist, everybody who's left.
That's right. Welcome back, sinners.
Today is our 49th show of Season 3, Legends Only. And we have advanced far enough to talk about Round 3 in the Michael Jackson region, which we're going to do right now on the tail of the tape. Bye!
2 songs enter, 1 song leaves.
It's the tail of the tape. He's out!
In the second round, our number 1 seed Beat It was challenged by underdog 9 seed Burning Down the House. And folks, the song that advanced to round 3 was Beat It. Of course, it was the number 1 seed. It got 75% of the vote. This is The Final Bow for Talking Heads.
Love
Those
Talking Heads.
Have been silenced.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Our number 1 seed Beat It was released on Valentine's Day of 1983 from the historically popular album Thriller. It was the number 1 song with incredible appeal and truckloads of accolades, or Accutane. I don't know.
Or Accutane, probably both.
Yeah.
It was 1983. Yeah. I'm a little surprised how easily Beat It won this round after it had to rely on a tiebreaker in round 1 against Head Over Heels.
I mean,
maybe Head Over Heels. I just made a great argument. That is a great fucking song.
It's a great song. So is Burning Down the House.
So is Burning Down the House.
It's not my favorite Talking Head song.
Yeah, and maybe not as 80s. But anyway, Beat It lives on, and it will face one of these songs in the next round. So, in the second round, 4 seed Against All Odds took on 5 seed Hit Me With Your Best Shot. And the song that advanced to round 3 was... Folks, it's 4 seed Against All Odds with 69% of the vote.
69,
Nice.
dudes!
Now, as we've covered, Against All Odds was a number 1 Grammy-winning soundtrack hit by Phil Collins in February of 1984 that Joe's sister liked to play repeatedly when
That's right.
suffering a breakup from someone named... There was a bunch of guys with the same name.
We can check with her on this because she's definitely around after the rapture. Sorry, sis. That's just a fact.
But she dated like 3 guys named Mitch or something. I just can't remember the...
It was Rod.
Rod. Okay.
No, Todd?
Todd.
Todd.
Todd. 3 Todd. Anyway, maybe it was only 2. Anyway, we are
There
going
were Todds
to...
and Rods. Todds and Rods.
Todds and Rods. Oh, we'll just let that... we're about to play Beat It. I don't want to talk about Rods right before
All right,
that.
fair
All right.
enough.
But we are now going to play these things back to back, let you kind of marinate and simmer and see how it makes you feel to hear these two. So we'll start with Beat It. Listen to those Toto guys play.
Damn good musicians.
Steve Lukather.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it. You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it, but you wanna be bad, just beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it. Showing how funky, don't disturb factor. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it, just beat it, just beat it, just beat it.
All right, a little jump, jumping ahead to You Know What.
Beat it, beat it, beat it. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Beat it, beat it.
There you go. So that's your chunk of Beat It. And now I'm going to go straight into Against All Odds, Phil Connolly. Different vibe. Here we go.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we've shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Oh, take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. And you coming back to me is against the odds. And that's what I've got to face. I wish I could
All right, man. Jump ahead to the most dramatic, the end part here.
But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here, and you coming back to me is against all odds. It's the chance I've got to take.
And there you go, folks. Supersized cuts of both of those songs. Now you've heard them. And now, Joe, I guess it's time to discuss, who's to blame for all of this garbage being, why are these songs here? Well, let's listen and find out.
Joe, I'd rather get beat by a 95-year-old in a 5K than listen to this song.
Keith, this song is worse than getting hit in the testicles by a foul ball at a Cleveland Guardians game.
Classic.
All right. Our number 1 seed in this region, Michael Jackson, is our number 2 seed overall out of 64. I had him ranked a deuce. Keith had him ranked a tray.
Yep.
Very much joint responsibility on this guy.
All right. Where do you think Macaulay Culkin has him ranked? Well, we'll just leave that. All right. Our 4 seed in this region, Phil Collins, is our 15th overall seed out of 64. Joe, you had him at 33.
Yep.
And I had him at number 11. So the responsibility is definitely joint, but to review, it's 3 times more me in this case. So,
that's right.
All right. Well, do you like these songs? Might be a complicated answer for some of these.
I love this song.
Oh, that's awesome, man. We'll get it started with 1 seed. Beat It. Joe, do you like Beat It?
I mean, not really. Setting aside the complex feelings we all have about Michael Jackson.
Right.
This was not my favorite Michael Jackson song, not my favorite song off of Thriller. I got really sick of it. I much prefer Weird Al's parody of it. I'm done with it. How about you?
I'm glad it exists because that let Eat It exist.
Right.
It is so weird to watch it. That video is so fucking weird. The dance fighting and anyway, we can talk about that in the arguments. My bad. Okay. The answer is I really like Eddie's solo in it. I like the Steve Lukather guitar hook. I've really gotten tired of Beat It over the years, though, I would say.
100%.
I wouldn't say I hate it, but I'm
All right. What about Against All Odds?
Yeah, this is one of those guilty pleasure songs that I've admitted in the past I'm going to admit it again, that I love Against All Odds. I can't explain it. It's part of being 14, I guess. But yes, I love that song. I saw the movie. I don't think you have seen the movie.
No.
But anyway, how do you feel about Against All Odds? It came out of your sister's bedroom pretty often from...
That's right. I mean, I love my sister, so the song reminds me greatly of her. So, I mean, I kind of have to love the song. And, it is a great big stew of melodrama. So, it's fun.
That's the thing. It's so melodramatic. All right, well, let's talk about the differences and what we're going to do about these two right now.
All right, fight on it.
So when you come in at the start of Beat It, right, it is pretty, it's got these, a lot of weird, there's drum machines and there's whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah.
Some kind of synth, I guess. And like that really pathetically thin drum is definitely a machine.
Yeah.
And so it's got those kind of 80s tropes in it, but then like the guitarists and percussionists of Toto actually play this, which actually, and they got a cool 80s guitar sound going on there. But yeah, so musically, it's pretty 80s sounding,
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, Quincy Jones really kind of knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he assembled all these, and like Michael wrote this all in his head, and like I was going to pull this out. I didn't bother, but maybe if it makes it another round, I will. There's a recording of Michael Jackson multi-tracking this song, but he's doing it all with just mouth sounds.
Oh, wow.
Like all the instrumentation to it, you know?
I think any sentence that includes Michael Jackson and mouth sounds is
That's
just
bad.
off-putting.
A cappella sounds?
Okay.
He's singing it like as though he were pentatonic.
He's Bobby McFerrining it.
Yeah, he's Bobby
it.
McFerrining it. Yes.
Got it.
And then they cut the tracks based off those notes, essentially, you know? But anyway, Against All Odds used a little bit of synth and a little bit, but you know, it's not like 80s synth pop, right? It's
No.
If it makes it for me, it's gonna be completely for the experiential kind of sappiness of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do you come out on Against All Odds and its 80s ness? Is it experientially and because Phil Collins was so big?
Definitely, because you know I remember when the song was huge. Again, I remember my sister playing it a lot, and so experientially, both of these songs, because my sister had Thriller, and I remember her playing that album. Both of these are were very much part of my 80s, because of my sister.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe musically, for just speaking for myself, Beat It is more 80s, but I feel like experientially for me and thematically maybe Against All Odds feels more Against All Odds, especially when I was 14, made me feel a lot of feelings, you know?
I can see that. Yeah, Beat It did not.
Beat It makes me feel nothing except, let's wait 3 minutes for Eddie's solo to come on. That's the only thing it would... That's what it made me think about. I don't know if you had to summarize some arguments for or against these guys, you know?
I mean, so...
Is this a hard decision for you, or is this easy? I guess
No, this is hard. This is hard because Michael Jackson was the biggest artist of the early 80s.
Yeah.
The biggest. I mean, he was so influential. He sold so many records. He was everywhere. He was fucking everywhere.
He was, and he also did a lot of, well, like we know, the Pepsi stuff, and like he was in ads, and he was in movies, and he was
and he was at Disneyland.
Right.
Yeah, he was
in tabloids.
His videos were events. He was huge.
Yeah, the Thriller video and the Billie Jean video especially stand out for me. But this one was big too, with all that.
Yeah.
With the gangs and the dance fighting and the tortured Michael tossing and turning in his bed. So ridiculous.
Weird Al's parody of his moves and that was so dead on.
It's so choice, so tasty.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Phil Collins jam though, oh man, and those air drum moments in there, you know?
Yeah, I mean look, Phil Collins also incredibly 80s.
Collins, yeah. With Genesis and by himself combined to have the most top 40 hits of anybody in the decade, including Michael, believe it or not. Yeah.
Huge artist.
Ubiquitous.
And if you think about not this song, but think about like In the Air Tonight, right?
Yeah.
And the scene in Miami Vice when In the Air Tonight plays.
Yeah.
Is just like, I mean, that's like taking the 80s and, you know, boiling it down into a thick sauce and then
100%
spooning that over, you know. So and
that's where he and Peter Gabriel came up with that reverb drum sound that he would use a lot in the decade. This is not that song, like you said.
It's not that song, but it shares a lot of DNA with that song
for sure. And if you had seen this movie, you would have some moments that the song would make you think of as well. You know what I mean? Just like that Miami Vice scene is drilled into your brain. Like So, I don't know, man. Do you feel like you are ready with a vote on this one?
I mean, I'll get there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in. I'll catch up.
All right, here we go. Today's favorite is 1 seed, Beat It, and that's odd. And when the favorite's odd, I vote first. So, man, this is a tough one. Beat It is super 80s sounding, and it has my 80s guitar hero Eddie Van Halen in it.
Yep.
In a action that would eventually lead to the breakup of my favorite band, Van Halen, at the time.
That's right.
And against all odds, I was a big Phil Collins guy, and this song specifically I liked a lot. I loved it. I think there is something in me that is calling out to vote for Phil Collins Against All Odds because of how important it was to me when I was 14 years old. So I'm going Phil here. Joe, what do you got? And that is not done lightly. I know Beat It is giant, and he's a 1 seed for a reason. Yeah. But yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Against All Odds because fuck Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit!
Sorry. I just want him gone.
You're saying end of the road. End of the road for Michael.
Bye, Mike. Yeah, sorry.
That's one way to do it. Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
I can't fight it. I can't fight this feeling.
Can't fight that feeling any longer.
No.
Well, all right. So that's matchup 1. And now we're going to move on to matchup number 2, a shortened tale of the tape. Fight!
2 songs enter. 1 song leaves.
All right. Well.
Okay. In the second round, our number 2 seed, Jump, collided with number 10 seed, Rhythm Is Gonna Get Ya. And the song that advanced, that's right, to round 3 was Jump with 83% of the vote.
Oh, wow.
So this is where the Miami Sound Machine breaks down.
Last one for them.
Yep, there we go. Arrivederci. All right, number 2, Jump was Van Halen's only number 1 hit, but it was a doozy, smashing the charts in 1984 as the lead single from their album, 1985.
So Van Halen advances to the Sweet 16. That's exciting.
That's right.
Who will be there to play against them? Well, in the second round. Let's see if I can get this time. All right. In the second round, Hungry Like the Wolf, 3 seed by Duran Duran. There we go. Was pitted against 11 seed Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. And the song that would advance to round 3 was... It was 3 seed Hungry Like the Wolf with 80% of the vote. Wow.
That's one hungry wolf, Keith.
It really is. Hungry Like the Wolf was a number 3 hit for Duran Duran, released on my birthday, March 26, 1983, from their album Rio. So, those are the 2 songs that have taken down the bottom of the Michael Jackson region bracket, and now we're going to play them back to back. First with the favorite 2 seed. Maybe you've heard of it, Jump. Alex Van Halen is angry at those drums. Can you feel that?
And I
All right, I'm going to try to jump ahead here to see if I can hit the solo. Yes. Guitar solo? Oh wait, it's also a keyboard solo? What? Try doing that in concert. All right, that'll be enough of jump for everybody. And now, hungry like the wolf right after this. There you go. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to jump ahead to those moments where they're like making sex noises at the end. I don't think I went far enough. Oh yeah, this is a really long song, isn't it? Although there's some sex noises for you. All right, here we go. Let me go down. It's a lot of the chorus at the end of this song. Anyway, there you go. There is some Hungry Like the Wolf for you. Ah! And I'm Hungry Like the Wolf, etc. Great stuff. All right. And let's find out now, after hearing those back to back, which one of us, if not both, is to blame for these legends being here in the bracket.
Joe, Steven Tyler wears so many scarves, he looks like he's permanently stuck halfway through a magic trick.
Keith Van Halen is Dutch for "this shit sucks."
Had to bring that one back.
Number 2 seed, Van Halen, is our number 7 overall seed out of 64. I had him ranked at number 11. Keith had him ranked at number 9. It's joint responsibility.
Big time, yep. Now, Duran Duran is our 10. It's a 3 seed here. 10 overall seed in the tournament. So these are both top 10 seeds in the overall tournament. Joe, you had these guys, Duran Duran, at 16. I had them at 10. So joint responsibility again, and just a micron more me here. But look at how we ranked these. You had Van Halen 11 and Duran Duran at 16. I had Van Halen at 9, Duran Duran at 10. So this
real close.
This is super tight, man.
Yeah.
I think. So, let's find out how we feel about these songs real quick.
That's the way it has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
New Keith, this song is a steaming pile of doo-doo.
That's the way it has to be. 'Cause
Fair.
That's the way I like it.
So, Joe, we're going to start off with our favorite 2-seed, Jump. And where do you come out on that one, my friend?
It's okay. It's okay. It's not my favorite Van Halen song. I like it. It's okay. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fair. I spent a lot of the 80s trying to be too cool for Jump. Like, yeah, you guys like Jump because you don't know the other Van Halen stuff like I do, right?
Uh-huh.
And I kind of did dismiss it as like an average Van Halen song. Going back and listening to it a lot for this show, I have gotten back into it a little more. So I'm going to say I really like the song. How's that? That's where I'm going to go with.
All right.
Despite David Lee Roth's shitty lyrics. Anyway.
What about Hungry Like the Wolf? What do you think of that?
Yeah, Hungry Like the Wolf is a classic fucking 80s song. It doesn't make me feel anything, but it was such a background of the decade that I like it a lot. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I like it. It's not my favorite Duran Duran song.
Yeah.
But it does take me back quite strongly, so I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, this was, one of the songs that really got me into knowing Duran Duran. And then I would marry a world-class Duran Duran fan, and I became, now I know more obscure songs and all that. So, all right. Well, we have got quite a task for us to adjudicate the 7 versus 10 overall seeds in the tournament here and the 2-3 in this region. So let's get right to it.
All right, boys on it.
All right, Joe. Well, I mean, Jump.
Yeah.
Super synthy.
It is indeed.
Right? Hungry Like the Wolf, not exactly sounding like 70s, though, either, is it?
No. I mean, you think 80s Britpop, Duran Duran set the template.
That is the second British invasion, as they call it.
Yeah.
If you said, hey, name me 5 of those bands.
Duran Duran would be 4 of them.
Yeah, Duran Duran would be top of a lot of people's lists, right?
Yes.
Granted, the Northern Soul fans of our show would probably choose somebody else, right?
Okay.
And that's fair. But a lot of folks who were stuck listening to general pop radio like we were,
right,
would probably say Duran Duran, right?
Duran Duran was pretty huge. I mean, really mega huge. Bond theme huge.
Very good point. Yeah. That View to a Kill on side A, I think that was.
That's right.
Oh wow, I wanted that to win the whole thing. That shit is so 80s, man. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
And that's where we get this from. That note was from Live Aid. That's how big they were. I mean,
huge.
Crushing a Live Aid set. I mean, no shade on Van Halen, but they weren't doing Live Aid probably because they turned it down. Who knows? But yeah, Van Halen. They are legends. I don't think there's much doubt
definitely.
there. Yeah.
You look rock acts in the 80s. Van Halen is up there at the tippity top.
Yeah, they set their hook in 78 with their first album, 79 second album, but by 80 they were well established and they started cranking out enough hits to make the top 10, top 9 from a guy who was counting numbers of hits.
I do want to share this thing that I sent you earlier today from this guy Brendan, who goes by Brendan Hayrider on Threads, who said, and I quote, "May all creative folks have the confidence of David Lee Roth, who heard some of the most killer riffs and said, now to add my scatting."
That's right.
Which
skibbity bibbity bop. Yeah, exactly. Like humbly bibbity zeebity. That was that. Granted, that was from his solo act, but
Right.
But that's
right.
he was just doing that, "Ow!" Like all that just screaming and all those harmonic wow, and if you ever heard, I can deconstruct. There's a lot of people that have put out onto the internet Van Halen songs without the music, like the Roth vocal isolated, and it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. If Van Halen manages to win, I will pull out some of those for the next round.
All right. Well, I look forward to hearing those.
But yeah, Jump itself is super 80s. Okay,
Yes.
it's like the one song of theirs that's that, and maybe the next album 5150 had a song called Dreams that's got a lot of keyboard, a lot of synth, and a lot of kind of gloss, 80s gloss to it. But it's not pop. It's not necessarily pop though. It's not as poppy as Hungry Like the Wolf, for instance, right?
No, definitely not as poppy.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that rock wasn't as 80s as pop. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
It also kind of depends on personal experience.
Yeah. Well, I sure was listening to a ton of Van Halen back then.
I can
as
vouch
we
for
covered.
that.
You know it. You were listening to Aerosmith.
That's right.
And we were listening to Hot FM 101 though, and that's where we got Hungry Like the Wolf, which I mean, Rio, Smash album. That's where I learned about them. And then Seven and the Ragged Tiger, the next one, is
big albums.
a tape that my wife would play on our first date, in 1991 in my car before it almost broke down at Cedar Point. Anyway, so I've got a lot of experiential stuff going on with Duran Duran also.
Right.
It's a tough fucking call for me. What about, is this easy for you, or is this
This is not this is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not easy. I definitely have a leaning.
Yeah.
But this is not cut and dry by any
in
stretch of the
terms of,
imagination.
like Van Halen might be more legendary. Maybe that's from my perspective, just because they lasted longer. Like Duran Duran broke up and then got back together a little bit, but they didn't have like a continuous decades of stuff. I think they're now, many of them are performing together again, but there hasn't been a lot of new music by them in a while, right? But
that's true.
so I don't know if that still fits your definition of a legend, but for me, them being massive in the 80s and then semi-disappearing after the early 90s is kind of right on brand for me.
I think my definition of legend, probably Van Halen fits it slightly better, although not the same Van Halen that whole time. So there's that.
That's true. They made the switch after this album to Hagar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot to consider, and I will now allow you to consider it and then vote.
Okay.
Because our favorite today is a 2-seed Van Halen, and then even favorites means that Joe votes first. So, Joe, where did this vote lead you? Where do you got to say? Talk it out with me.
Yo! All right, guys, I'm going Duran Duran on this. For me, I think Duran Duran was a bigger part, especially of the early 80s, for me. And when I think of which act more represents the 80s to me, Duran Duran fits the bill. There you have it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it would take a really, really fucking 80s band to knock Van Halen out for me. And at this time, it is going to happen. I got to go Duran Duran. It's just more of the decade for me. They are the song. It just, the video, I think it's just a slight edge, but I'm going to give it to Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf, and also keep a happy marriage going. But no, no, but seriously, I do. When I think of what's more 80s, this is a Van Halen putting on like 80s clothes or something, and then they take them right off. But like you could tear the clothes off Duran Duran, which lots of
people
teenagers tried to, and underneath you would just find more 80s.
That's right.
You know, and I feel like the DNA of Duran Duran is more 80s. So there you go. That's what I'm going with, and we're doubling up on that one.
There you have it. But you might feel differently, listener, and no matter how you feel, let us know by going to our Substack, which is the 80sest.substack.com. You can vote there. You can leave some comments. That's always fun. We love that.
Comments
you can
are great.
also search for the 80s-est podcast on Blue Sky.
Hell yeah, you can. And while you're out there, search around or reading our post on Substack, you can always click on that embedded playlist that I have on every single post that we make and listen to our playlists out there on Spotify. And while you're at it, feel free to like and subscribe. A lot of you already have, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And but that's going to be all the time we have for today. Join us next time on the 80sist when we will knock out the second half of the opening round of the Duets minigame. Again, if you haven't been raptured. So
there you go.
Will Joe's favorite duet featuring Peebo Bryson survive?
Peebo!
Probably not, because it didn't make the field. But find out.
Oh, Peebo.
Peebo next time on the 80sist. Until then, on behalf of Joe Wack, this is Keith Marsteller saying...
Oh, wait, Keith, hold up.
Yeah.
Wait. I gotta ask you something serious.
Oh, okay. Well, what's up?
Did you ever peg your jeans? Like you mentioned in the opening?
What's it to you?
Bennett, you spent like 20 minutes every morning rolling those cuffs.
Look, man, it was called a tight roll, or a French roll, if you will, and it was very sophisticated, all right?
Sophisticated? Dude, you look like your ankles were in tiny jean straitjackets.
Hey, at least people could see my sweet new Nike Air Pegasus. You know, you can't appreciate a good footwear when it's buried under baggy denim, you know?
Remember when you tried to teach me? You were like a pants-pegging sensei.
Fold. Don't roll, Joe. I still stand by that technique to this day.
I could never get it tight enough, man. They'd come undone by third period. I'd be walking around with these sad, droopy ankle flaps.
Joe, that's because you didn't commit, man. Pegging was a lifestyle, not just a fashion choice.
A lifestyle that cut off circulation to your feet. Your pegging was reckless.
My pegging got results, goddammit. Look, if your jeans weren't choking your ankles, you weren't doing it right. Pain is beauty, Joe.
What I don't understand is we paid for the full length of those jeans, then immediately made them shorter.
It wasn't about the length. It was about the silhouette, the drama. It was about the
fact that we looked ridiculous.
Okay, fine. We looked ridiculous. But we all looked ridiculous together.
That's true. At least it was better than parachute pants.
Oh, dude. Don't even get me fucking started on parachute pants. Oh, or Denny for that matter.
And today I was going to talk to you a little bit about how to peg your pants. So for those of you that don't know, pegging was a huge thing back in my era, which was the late 80s, early 90s. Think Beverly Hills 90210. So basically today, I have my pants pegged, and all you do to peg your pants are, first, let the pants go loose, and then all you have to do is just hold it straight out like that, fold it over, roll, and then roll again one more time, and that's it. Your pants are pegged. It's a really fun thing to do, so that's my tip for how to peg your pants.
Okay, so Don't roll. You always fold, Joe, and
Right.
that's really. Let's talk about this in reality, not the script. Did you ever peg your pants back in the 80s?
I peg my pants all the time because my jeans never fit me. Because I had the husky jeans and they'd be too long for my squat frame. So yes, I pegged my pants.
Hilariously, I did, but for a different reason. I was too goddamn skinny, and my ankles were so small that the jeans looked enormous around them, and this was a way to kind of get a taper into the leg, so I wouldn't have all this swishy denim like flapping around, I also did that into the 90s. I did it for a while. Yeah.
I did not maintain that trend past the mid 80s.
I think I've got a picture or two of me still doing it in early college for sure.
Okay.
I think beyond that, girlfriend at some point was like, "Hey, I really like you. Please stop doing that." That kind of a thing.
I don't know that we can be together if you're still pegging your fucking pants. An 80s ankle clothing trend that spoke more to me was, and this was very specific to our school at least, I don't know, was the sweatpants trend of the early 80s, like 83, where you would pull your sweatpants up to
your calf, like
mid
to the
calf,
back of your knee,
and like run and then your socks, you had to push your socks down. So they were closer to your ankles. You had tube socks. You push them down close to your ankles, and so you had like a shoe, maybe like 3 inches of squash down sock,
a little bit,
and then
of sock,
like a good 4 inches of calf.
Or in my case with these things, maybe 7 or 8 inches of calf. I still do. I put sweats on. If it's a little bit warm in the house, I will shove those things right up to the back of my knee, just like the old times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
end
that
up
had
looking
a
like
name.
Carlos Santana's baseball pants.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know if that practice with the sweats had a name. If anybody knows what that is, let us know.
Yeah. If you're still around.
Yeah. If you haven't been raptured, let us know.
Right.
A few years ago, I was walking around the house. I had some pants that the ankles I thought were a little big, and I pegged my pants almost just because it felt more comfortable.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, hard no. You cannot bring this back. It's not coming back.
I will still, on occasion, if I am riding my bike, peg one leg, peg my right leg so I don't get caught. Yeah.
Yeah. Get caught or grease up the. Yeah, that's right. Because a lot of times you might ride your bike to work, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Yeah. When seasonal, like right this time of year for sure, right?
It's a good time to ride your bike.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there you go, folks.
All right.
That is our show. Thanks for chatting that out with me, Joe.
Yeah, of course.
Looking forward to hear if we get any comments on these fashion practices.
If
or
there's
on the
anyone
rapture.
left to comment.
If there's anyone left, that's true.
Who knows? Who knows if anyone's hearing this? Who knows if we're hearing this? Maybe the God will pull a weird switcheroo and we'll get raptured too. He's like, bring those atheists on up there too.
It's possible. Again, this is Sunday night. So, Joe, if this is the last time I see you, man, love you. It's been great.
I love you too, and happy rapture.
All right, you too.